Hi guys, look what I got in the mail. In this video I would like to do an informative review on the Die 601 Sega Master System game card. That's its official name, but it's really just a Master System EverDrive, and it's a clone of Krikzz older EverDrive cartridges. So yeah, well, I'll try and answer all your questions in this video. I'll boot this thing up and I'll show you some games. I'll show you how it works. Everything that I know about it, I'll tell you about it, and hopefully I can answer a few questions and concerns that you might have. Okay, so I'll just put that down. Pause the video so I can open it. Okay, I've opened it out of the box. So this is what it looks like. Just before I go on, guys, I'd just like to say that I do apologize if there is a very dark contrast video issue in this video. I can assure you it's not me, it's definitely YouTube, because before I upload these videos they're very bright and you can easily see what's going on, but once it gets to YouTube, I don't know, they make the video dark, and it's happened ever since the new YouTube Studio became compulsory and they ditched the old one, the one that I used to like, the classic video page. Once they got rid of that, all my videos have a dark contrast now, and it's very hard to get rid of. So what I've done is I've just boosted all the brightness on my recording equipment, so it looks really bright now as I'm seeing it on the TV screen, but when it gets uploaded to YouTube it's going to look a bit dark. So, but it would look even darker if I didn't boost the brightness and the contrast. So I just want to point that out now. So if you're wondering why it looks so dark in this room, which I've got the blinds open, so there's a bit of sunlight in here, and I've got the lounge room light on. So, and if it still looks dark in this video, you know it's because of YouTube. But anyway, getting back to this, this is what the cartridge looks like, the game card, should I say. Its official name, like I said before, is the Die 601 Sega Master System game card, and but it's really just a cheap EverDrive from China. You can get this from AliExpress or Amazon or eBay. I just happen to get it from eBay. It looks brand new. Don't get me wrong, don't think I'm being negative about it, because I'm not. It's a really good product. What I like about it is it comes with the SD card in the parcel, in the package, and not only that, but it's got all the ROMs on it. Let me just get that out and show you. There's the SD card. It's only a 4 GB SD card, but that's okay. Master System ROMs don't take up nowhere near 4 GB anyway. They're smaller than Mega Drive ROMs. Whoops. So yeah, there's your card. It's got all the games on here. There's apparently, what, 600, maybe a little bit more. They're all on this SD card, and you just slot it in there like that, like how I had it before. It's hard to do it because I'm holding the camera up with my other hand, so maybe if I do it on the floor. You insert it this way. Sorry guys if you can't see what I'm doing. I'll bring it up to the light again. There, I've just put it in there. So it's got to be facing the back, the label, and it's like that. So unlike buying an official EverDrive from Krikzz or from somewhere else, with this they actually put all the ROMs on the SD card, so everything's there. A to Z, all the folders are organized, and yeah, but I've still added my own folders to the SD card because I like my setup better, but I haven't erased anything. I mean, they even included all the SC3000, is it, and the SG1000 game library in the SD card. So if you are playing it on a Master System Model 1 or a Sega Master System Model 2, of course you can play those games. The SG 1000, SC 3000, the real early 8-bit Sega games, you know, before the Mark III, before the Master System. But, you know, if you're running it on a Mega Drive, you can't play those games. I'll just point that out now. I'll talk a little bit about that later in the video. So this is, you know, physically, this is what it looks like. How's about I boot it up and we'll see what it looks like running some games. Yeah, alright. I'll put the game footage on. Give me a sec. Whoops, I almost forgot. Just before I do that, I just want to let you know that I will be using this. I will be running it on the Mega Drive with the Sega Master System converter. I will not be using an official Master System to do this. My intention was to run it on a Mega Drive, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, that's what it looks like sitting on the Master EverDrive Master System converter. What am I saying? On the Mega Drive. So I have a PAL system. So what you're going to see is PAL 50 Hertz. I'm just pointing that out now. Okay guys, you should be seeing it on the screen now, yeah, but hearing my voice still from the camera, the camcorder. Yep, okay. So this is what the menu looks like. So it looks just like a Krikzz EverDrive, doesn't it? So you've got all your ROMs. Let me work this out. B button takes you in there. So this is A to Z. Every Master System game apparently ever made is in here, which is not entirely true. I've already spotted some that are missing. So you got A, it goes all the way up to 25. Look, you know, you got your B's, C's, D's, E's, F's, and so forth. Oh, there's a lot of them, isn't there? All the way, so it's A to Z. I'm using a Mega Drive controller. I'm using a 8-bit M30 2.4 gig wireless controller. So I'm trying to work it out. Button C on here is to go back. Yeah. Button B is to go forward, go into the games, go into the ROMs, the folders. SG 1000, SC 3000, like I said. I'm not going to bother running these ones because you won't see anything on the Mega Drive. It doesn't work. You just get a black screen. But yeah, if you boot this on a Master System console, which is compatible with the video mode of these early SG 1000 games and SC 3000, then you can play these. But I'm doing it on a Mega Drive, so I don't really give a shit about them. But it's good that they're there. Look, you've got all Brazilian ROMs, Brazil only, which I would have thought there would have been more than 3 pages. Brazil only, like games that were released only in Brazil by Tectoy. Of course, Sonic Blast has got to be there. Street Fighter 2, Taz and Escape from Mars, the Terminator. That was released everywhere, wasn't it? No, that was released in Power Regions too, yeah. Or Europe. You expect this folder to be big, yeah? Well, it's 12 pages. But I noticed that Sonic the Hedgehog is missing. Why is Sonic the Hedgehog missing from the Europe folder? Not that it's a big deal. Is it because it's not Europe only? I mean, it was released in the US, but it wasn't an official NTSC version. As far as the cover and case is concerned, it was really just the PAL case, wasn't it? And they just put a US sticker on it, something like that. Maybe that's why it's not here. I don't know. Japan. 4 pages. Japan, Japanese Master System games. JUE. So there should be a lot more than this, though, for games that were released in all 3 regions, I would have thought. Korea, USA, ROM USA, Europe, 5. Yeah, so these are all the ROMs. Whoops. Then we've got save. Apparently it saves. I haven't actually tried it, but it's, when I got it, it already had a Golden Axe Warrior save file in here. So I'm assuming it's got battery backup, SRAM, whatever you call it, for games like Golden Axe Warrior and Fantasy. Is it Fantasy Star? Of course, the bottom folder you wouldn't normally get with the SD card. That's my folder. I've added it on. Mine is different. I've put every single game just about in its own folder, sort of like an encyclopedia. So say if you want to look up Alex Kidd in Miracle World, well, that's all here. Everything Alex Kidd in Miracle World related is here. Like you've got Alex Kidd 3, Curse in Miracle World, you know, Alex Kidd in Miracle World 2. What else is there? Alex Kidd in Miracle World Enhanced Edition. What else is there? Alex Kidd in Miracle World 1990 edition, or Alex Kidd in Miracle World 1986 edition. You know, Alex Kidd in Reduction Rumble, you name it, it's all here. And then that's how I put them. So yeah, so that's how I've done it. I put them all into their own folder. Where is Sonic the Hedgehog? Yeah, like Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So you've got all the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 hacks. So this stuff isn't in, it wouldn't normally come with the SD card. You've got to know where to get it from and add it in yourself, like Sonic 2 Remastered, or Sonic 2 Zen Island, or Sonic 2, what is it, Low Definition, or where's that one? Where's the one with Tails? Why isn't that in here? There it is, right in front of me, Tails in Sonic 2. So let's just try it now. One of the things I haven't mentioned yet is this uses, just before I boot some games, it doesn't run like a Mega EverDrive, like it doesn't run like the newer ones. This is based off the old operating systems from like 10-15 years ago. What I mean by that is, like, you go to device info, tells you here it's running OS version 8, tells you how many max directory folders you can put, even tells you the assembly date. Keeping in mind this is a clone, it wasn't done by Krikzz, even though it says it is. So it runs the games from flash memory instead of SD RAM. See, I have a Mega EverDrive X7, and all the new EverDrives, you know, that come out of the assembly line these days, they all run SD RAM, which is a lot better. This uses the old flash write cycle method, and that's the only thing I don't like about this. I'll show you now. Just out of curiosity, what game have I got flashed to it already? Because I used it the other day. Oh, what do you know? It's the Game Gear Shinobi. So this was already flashed onto the cartridge, because this was the last game I played on it. But what I do like about this unit is this cartridge is without the SD card. Without the SD card, you can still play this on it. It's flashed to this PCB board, so you don't actually need the SD card anymore. The SD card's only to play different games. So, but if you never want to play any other games, you can just keep playing this one or whatever you've got flashed to it. So I just happen to have this one, the Game Gear Shinobi. Oops. So I'll just press reset. Whoops, how do I get out of here? Oh, I have to actually turn it off. Alright, well, we'll turn it off. Put it back on again. Go back to the menu. So you can play it without the SD card. The SD card is literally only here to hold the library of games and to switch between games. So yeah, so it uses the old write cycle method, which is it's the only thing I don't like about it, because I've been told that there's only like 100,000 write cycles it has in it, and then it just conks out. That means that one day it's going to stop working. In I don't know how many years, 20, 30, 40 years, it'll just stop working. And I don't like that. Whereas the new EverDrives, they use the new SD RAM, like I was saying earlier. And that is better, because it'll never conk out. You can use it as much as you like. Anyway, I'll just show you this. Like, say we want to play Alex Kidd 3, Curse in Miracle World. This is what it does. It's erasing the Game Gear Shinobi now, and it's writing the new ROM to the PCB board, to the cartridge itself. So it can take up to half a minute. Depends on how big or small the ROM is. Yeah, just use the pause button on the Master System adapter. There you go. So I have to get back to the folders, I've got to actually turn the power off and turn it on again. Okay, so now we've got Alex Kidd 3 flash to it. So my understanding is it's using OS version 8, like you saw. I think depending on how lucky or unlucky you are, you can get some, I think, use OS version 9. So those ones, I believe, doesn't take as long to load the ROM. But you know, I guess I was just one of the unlucky ones. I got an earlier OS version one. But what I do like about this, you know, 601 game card EverDrive is that I like how the OS is already built into it. It's not on the SD card itself. It's not like the Mega EverDrive X7 or X5 or whatever. So you literally only need the SD card, like I said, for the games. That's all it is, and for the save folder. So I'll try and answer some of your questions right now. When I can find the game I want, will be right. I'm looking for Sonic Blast, but because they're not directly in alphabetical order, what the hell is that? I must be back. Where is Sonic Triple Trouble? Where's Sonic Blast? Am I blind? Where is it? There it is, at the top of page 15. This is a really large ROM. It's 1 megabyte. That's the largest ROM you can flash to this cartridge, this EverDrive. It works. Look. This is going to take a little bit longer. Like I said, you could be waiting up to half a minute, depending, or you could be waiting literally a few seconds, depending on how large or small the game is. With this one, it's going to take a while because it's writing, it's flashing the ROM to the cartridge. It does work. 1 megabyte ROMs do work on this. You just have to be patient. Got it. We got it. Okay, so that's that one. Now I'll try a really small game, if you like, so you can see how different it is. What's a really small game? Why don't we try Hang On? Hang On doesn't take long to load. That's what, 32 kilobytes? When I find it, we'll be right. Where the hell is Hang On? There's Hang On in Safari Hunt. I just want Hang On its own. There it is. Okay, this is a really small game, so this won't take long at all. Look, you can always see how quick it is. So, it's pretty good. I mean, I can show you some more games if you want. I have to turn it off, turn it on again. It's the only way I can get back to this menu. Maybe I'll just show you one more. I'm quite like, since finding out that it uses the old write cycle method, I'm sort of a bit reluctant to use it now because I want it to last. You know, if I keep flashing games to it, it's going to conk out one day. Maybe I'll just save it for my kids one day and they can mess around with it. I don't know. I love the product. I'm happy with it. I just don't want to use it that much, if that makes sense. Because I'm scared it's not going to write the ROMs anymore. I should also point out that I know I'm saying a lot, that my folder includes lots of ROMs that you wouldn't normally be able to play on the Master System, or they're not officially released games. Like you saw Alex Kidd 3, that's a hack. You saw the Game Gear Shinobi. I'm going to show you another one here of Sonic the Hedgehog. There's a color hack. This one's quite nice too. So, they're games that you wouldn't normally be able to play, but you've got to know where to look for them. So you might not like this colour scheme, but it's a colour hack. It's supposed to enhance the colours a bit. Well, I think it looks alright. So if we do the old wait for the camera to catch up trick, yep. Yeah, so I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I've pretty much reviewed it, haven't I? How much did I pay for it? I'll start answering some more questions. How much did I pay for it? Well, the price varies, but it is relatively cheap, including shipping and import taxes and all that. It only cost me $62 to get this, which was dirt cheap, and I got it within 2 weeks. And it supposedly came from China. So is it worth it? Is it cheap? Yes, definitely. It's worth it. I recommend it. It uses the old flash memory. It flashes one game at a time to the PCB board. So you can only play one game at a time. You have to be patient. Loading times will vary depending on which model of these you buy. I just happened to get one of the earlier OS based ones. So the flash memory is the only thing I'm not too happy about, but I mean, if it's got 100,000 write cycles, I mean, I should be right for a long time. But you know, was it used before I got it? I don't know. How many times was it used before I got it? And I've only had it like a week, so I don't know. What else? You can flash a ROM and just use the cartridge for that one particular ROM all the time. So say if you want to flash Alex Kidd 3 or Alex Kidd 2 like you saw before, or the Game Gear Shinobi, you can just keep that one game in it all the time and take the SD card out. You can do that, so that's a plus. You can run this on your Mega Drive with the Master System converter or a power-based converter on a Genesis. It'll work. Yes, tick of approval. It works. Can you make save states or bring up the in-game menu? No, you can't. And I say that because you also can't do that on a Master System or a Master System Model 2. I know with the Master EverDrive X7 you can't bring up the in-game menu or make save states when you're running the EverDrive on a Master System power-based converter on the Mega Drive Genesis. But on this cheap, clone from China, it has no save states at all. So there's no save tapes, there's no save stating, there's no in-game menu at all. It doesn't matter what you run it on, but you can, you can, although I haven't tested it yet, but you can, games that support a save feature like a battery backup save feature, SRAM, they are supported. So like it says there, Golden Axe Warrior, that uses it. So pretty much games that save without a password system, to put it in another way. Phantasy Star, Golfomania, that's the only sport game that off the top of my head I know that uses a battery backup system. They should all work on here. So you can, turn it off and come back to it at a later time. It should still save. And so that's a plus. That's another plus. And the other good thing is, if you do run it on a Master System Model 1 or 2, you can play the SG-1000 or SC-3000 games. I mean, if you really want to see, I can just do it. What's this? Hang on to. We'll try it. You won't see anything. Now you can hear it, but you can't see it because the Mega Drive doesn't support the video display system. You can hear the engine, but you can't see it. So we'll just, I have to flash another game now. I'm not keeping that there. Alex Kidd in Miracle World. What about Alex Kidd in Miracle World 2? Where is that? I saw it. So, do I recommend getting this? Yes, I do. If you can't afford to get an official Master EverDrive from the Krikzz store or from Stone Age Gamer, I recommend one of these, yes. So one of my concerns was I know this video is running long. I'm going to stop it in a minute. One of my concerns was, before I saw a video of this system, and I only saw people review it on the Master System, and I put the question out there. I actually purchased it after seeing somebody else review it, and then I purchased it. I ordered it from eBay, and then I watched another review, and then I put the question out there: does it run on the Mega Drive with the Master System converter? Because I've heard some people say that the Master EverDrive X7 from Krikzz doesn't work on a power-based converter or a Master System adapter, so I was a bit worried. I thought maybe I've ordered something that I'm not going to be able to run it on the Mega Drive, because that's what I want to do. I just want to use a Mega Drive like I'm doing here. And then the person who reviewed the product got back to me and said yes, it does. So then it put my mind at ease. But then I discovered that it's using flash memory, so I was a bit worried about that. So that's it, guys. Nice little product. It's worth getting. Runs on the Mega Drive, so you're a shoo-in. It's also been told it runs on the Game Gear to Master System adapter, so it'll work on a Game Gear as well. So there you go. Okay, well, I'm going to stop it here. Video's long enough. It's what? Oh, geez, over half an hour. Alright, guys, I'll catch you later. Bye now.